Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Let's see if the chat thing wants to work today. Usually doesn't. Don't know why it does it, but hi, guys. Let me know if you guys can see me okay, if you guys can hear me okay. Let's see here. Hello, hello. Welcome. Hi, Emma. All right, cool. Now, hopefully the internet holds. We are having some severe storm weather here. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the wind is howling at my window here on the side. Eric's here. He's messing with my nose. He's saying hello to everybody. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Been a little tough here. My daughter Jada just got very ill yesterday out of the blue. Severe fevers. But she's tough. She really is a tough girl, and she's already doing much better today. So she's going on and off on fevers. Hi. Hi, Elena from California. So happy you could join us. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Heather. Hey, guys. All right. Before we start, just really quickly, I just wanted to remind you guys that we are having a live event here in France on September 7th. It is 60 euros for a whole day event. And then hopefully, if the weather allows in the evening, we all hang out in my estate here watching the stars, and hopefully we can see some ETs flying by, because we don't have any lights in France anywhere, not even highways. It's always very dark here, so it's great to see what's going on up in space. So if you guys want to, or if you're interested in coming, you can go to my website, McIntosh.com, and then you'll have to go to, I think it's like shop, and then you go to book a session, and then there should be like a live event. If you want to have more information on it, it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you guys can make it. I know for some of you it's a little bit far away. I get it. But so far we have sold tickets to people from several people from America are flying in for the event. I have people from Australia coming in, England, Germany, Holland, Belgium, France, of course, Norway, and Denmark, I believe, and somebody from Portugal, if I'm not mistaken. So it's really going to be kind of a global, universal event where you can make friends and make new connections with people from all over the world. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And I just wanted to get that out there. Also, real quick, a lot of people have been sending me kind of the same question. Emma, how do we know we're on our way to the 5D, or we're rooted into the fifth dimensional plane? Well, I mean, right now we're in this overlaying time where two-dimensional planes are right on top of each other. They're kind of blending. I kind of compared it to Gerald the other day. I was trying to explain it, and I said, well, just imagine that like 3D is the dinosaur world and 5D is the human world. And what's happening right now is basically we would be walking among the dinosaurs, and the two realities are blended. And that's why a lot of people don't recognize the world anymore, and they're like, what's going on? And nothing seems to make any more sense. Nothing is logical anymore. It's just madness. And that's why there's an overlap of two-dimensional planes happening at the same time. But the reason that's happening is so we could decide and permanently move from the 3D to the 5D. And so how do you know that you're already anchored into the 5D? Well, it comes with the notion, you're starting to realize that the world you're living in kind of feels like it's like you're living in a movie. Like, is this real? Like, this can't be real. Like, you get this feeling of, I don't belong here. This is not my world. Where the hell did I end up? It's almost like you're feeling like you're an alien, and you came to you woke up one day, and all of a sudden the Earth that you know is no longer the Earth you know, and you don't recognize it anymore. And you half the time you don't recognize the people around you anymore. They seem different. They seem altered. And so that's the first sign that you're already moving into the 5D. That is that you don't recognize the world anymore. You don't feel comfortable in it anymore. And it really feels like this is a foreign planet to you. Like, what happened? Where did my world go? That's the first sign. The second sign is that you're starting to notice that some relationships fade away, that there people don't reach out so much anymore, and you don't feel the need to reach out anymore. Like, you're like, oh, I don't really want to talk to those people. So you're starting to notice that not all, but some relationships are kind of becoming more distant, or they're changing. Um, and a lot of people will go through physical aches and pains that the doctors can't explain. Like, you're feeling sick, or something's really off, and you know it and you feel it, and you have all these symptoms, yet the doctors can't find any explanation for your symptoms. A lot of times that is the body really forcing itself, pushing itself to the extremes to alter the DNA. Because in order to move into the fifth dimensional plane, our DNA has to be realigned, has to be readjusted, it has to be altered. And that's why so many of you, for several years now, you've been going sick on and off and on and off. And you're like, what's wrong with me? I eat healthy, I exercise, I do all what I need to do. And yet there's constant struggle with my body, and no doctor can really explain where it's coming from. That's why. Okay. So if you're having, these are just a few of the symptoms. I have two videos, I believe, on YouTube with a lot more symptoms, but if you get some of those, then that means your body's already getting ready to move into the 5D. So if you feel like nothing's changed, the world's always been this shit, and it's always looked like this, and you go along with with the manipulation, and you go along with the fear mongering and all of that, well, then you're going to continue in the 5D, and that's okay. Certain souls really want to have that, continue that negative world, and that's okay. So that's perfect for them. But if you're already questioning, am I going to the 5D? That's about 99% chance that you are going to the 5D, because you're questioning it. Okay, that question would otherwise not even come into your head. All right. So that's just a quick overview but just go to my website, go to YouTube. I'm sure there's like two videos on there with symptoms that you can recognize. Okay. So what we're doing today is we are doing the angel card sessions. I do these every week on my Patreon account for the Patreon members. I only do it once a month for everybody else. But just know that my Patreon account is full of beautiful channeled posts in detail, long posts, 3 to 4 pages long per subject, answering your questions about the universe, about certain things. And the last thing I want to say is, there's always more people on here than I can pull cards for. But if you get that feeling of, I feel like they're talking about me, or they're talking about my situation, or you get that nudge, from spirit, you get these goosebumps, or you get that question, is it for me? Then it is. Okay. Understand that spirit will let you know that, hey, pay attention. This is for you as well. And it'll give you nudges with feelings, thoughts, ideas. If anything pops up that makes you go, then pay attention, because this is meant for you as well. Okay. So there we go. Woo! It was a really long night last night, because my daughter woke up every 2 hours, and I had her sleeping next to me in the bed. Poor Gerald had to sleep in the couch. But she was really, really bad, and I just wanted to make sure that I was there and I could give her a medication for the fever as soon as she needed it. So I'm just going to go over the names, and I just kind of go to whoever. Lou says, hi, Emanuelle. Thank you so much. The pain in my hip disappeared. Oh, good. Some days after you explained it, abuse out of my mouth was radiating out. Oh, good. I'm glad I could help. Jackie Schroeder. I'm getting drawn to you. I'm going to write down your name so I can put it in the comments then after the live, in case you want to find again where you got a card. Jackie, which one? This one. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Look at you guys, all plentiful present. I really hope the internet holds. I think England is getting the worst of the storm, and we're kind of like right at the edge, but it's already, I mean, you can hear the wind howling outside. So I can only imagine what England's going through. Spirit told me that a lot of these wind tornadoes and things, understand it, a lot of them are man-made. They are not natural. The volcanoes, on the other hand, is a natural part of the ascension of Earth. It's rearranging itself. Ooh, boing, right in my face. There it went. I am the loving energy of the universe, Jackie. I am the loving energy of the universe. Stars, you are the star of your own story. That is the last piece of the puzzle that you're missing, is what they're saying. That is the last piece. Because this is what they're saying, Jackie, when it comes to intellectually understanding your universe, intellectually understanding why you do things, your behaviors, your belief systems, and so on and so forth, you've got that all figured out, okay? You have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have it all analyzed and categorized, and you figured it out on an intellectual level. What you're still lacking, which is the last piece to becoming, is feeling everything you know by understanding, feeling, being everything you are, you know you are, by understanding that everything you've just figured out does not represent you, does not represent who you are as an entity. Let me see if I can try and clarify that. What you understand about yourself is not who you are. What you need to realize is everything you now know and understand is about the character that you're playing. And because you're still identifying with the character that you're playing, you can't seem to find that next step of becoming what you know you are on a universal level. Does that make sense? And therefore you're missing, you're longing for that feeling of peace and universal connectivity with everything around you. You want to feel a part of everything around you, but you're still feeling separated because your intellectual understanding still holds you kind of pinned down into the identification with the human character that you're playing. And yes, you can continue to have a human life and play the character, but you need to identify with the bigger picture of yourself. You're more than just this character. And once you break down those borders, that's when you're going to experience that enlightenment feeling, that feeling of that feeling that Jesus had. I am everything, I am everyone, and therefore there's no more fear necessary. There's no more separation necessary. That's something your soul is longing to feel, and it comes by understanding that you are the loving energy of the universe. You are the entire universe. Okay, you have to become that knowing. All right. What is popping up on my computer? No idea. That is the message for you today. I really hope that helps, my love. Okay, Brenda. Brenda Reuter. My sweet Brenda. This one. Okay. Thank you, Katrina. All right, let's get a card for Brenda first. I hope that helps, Jackie. I don't know if sometimes I explain correctly what I'm feeling, because this is intuitive readings. This is not channeling, like word for word saying what Spirit is saying. I'm sure Spirit will be able to say it a lot better than I am. But that's how you know the difference between intuitive readings and my channeled readings. When I do intuitive readings, I have to explain it in my own words, what I feel, what I pick up, what I see. Whoopah! Brenda. Angelic frequency. Angelic frequency. And then you also have inner earth. I don't know if you can see it. My camera's kind of off. Angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. And inner earth. Base chakra. Strength and security. Laying foundation. You're struggling at the moment with trust. Trusting what you know. Trusting what you know. This is like a tree, and this is like underneath the earth, but this kind of looks to me like your neck, your shoulders, and this is your heart space, right? And your heart space is the library of all knowings. It's the library where all of the knowledge is stored, and again, it's a kind of a similar thing. Although your head knows a lot and understands a lot, you have to trust this and not this. So your understandings have to become knowings, and once the knowings are in place, then peace arrives, because it's like you're a little bit impatient is what they're saying. It's like you've laid the foundation of spirituality. You've moved into it. You've done the research. You've followed Spirit's advice, and you've really worked hard on understanding everything, but it's still not bringing you peace and comfort. It's still not giving you the feeling of, okay, I can breathe. I am safe. Everything's going to be fine. Because you're still, being reminded maybe by others of the outside mess that's happening outside of your bubble. Okay, so you're still allowing other people's fears to seep into your heart. And your heart knows that everything's going to be okay, but you need to trust it, because again, you're receiving information from outside that seeps into your center, into your energy, and it brings you off balance. So the message here is, understand that everybody outside of you is having their own experience of a certain reality, and the only experience that is relevant to you is the one that you decide to make, the one that you decide to follow and become and be. So focus on the inner knowing, focus on that, and don't allow outside distractions to push you out of that peace, out of that comfort of knowing that everything's going to be okay. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that is what I am getting today. Okay. Katrina, thank you for that donation. Let's see if we have any um, spirit advice for you. All right. Katrina. Oh, that makes some sense, Brenda. Ooh, that one jumped, didn't it? Hidden depth. Ooh, hidden depth. Katrina, something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what is hidden, we can become free. Katrina. They're kind of saying you've been looking for answers, but you're looking in the wrong place. There's something about water and waterfalls. What? It's almost like a cleansing needs to occur. The answers that you're seeking are within your reach, but you need to cleanse. You're not cleansing enough, or you're not cleansing often enough. They keep showing me, like, I keep being, there's this beautiful character, but I'm not looking at that. I keep looking at this. And this almost looks like water coming down a waterfall. I don't know if that's what that is. It just looks more like light fuzz. But I keep seeing waterfalls and you standing underneath it. So it's almost like, in order for you to find the answers, they're already inside of you. You have the answers. Um, but you're allowing fear to take the steering wheel, and they're saying it's time to cleanse. You need to cleanse more. You're too much of an empath, and you're constantly absorbing unconsciously negativity from outside of yourself in order to cleanse it, because that's part of the job kind of description that you signed up for. You're like, I will go to Earth, I will do my own thing. But at the same time, as an empath, I'm signing up to take universal energy, the collective energy on Earth, and on a daily basis, sift it, kind of like a filter it through me, because I do have the strength to get through this muck. I do have the strength to get through this negativity. But you have, as a soul, you volunteered to be a filter for negative energy, and pouring, and filtering it back to positive energy. And so that is a very noble thing to do. And that's what a lot of light workers are doing right now. And that's why we feel shitty all the time. Okay, people, because we have to filter other people's shit. But that's the reality. We signed up for it, and we're doing it with or without our human ego's approval. But because you're doing that, it is so important to cleanse your energy field at least 2 times to 3 times a week. So make sure that you cleanse with water, cleanse with crystals. They're showing me standing under a waterfall, and just all of that negativity just being washed away. So you continue to have the strength, but also find the answers for you to do what you're meant to do, and also continue to create the journey that you're meant to create. So it's really, really important to understand that all of the answers you're seeking, that you're currently can't seem to get an answer to, all of those questions you can't seem to get answers to, the only reason you can't find the answers is because you're oversaturated. Your energy field is oversaturated with other with collective negativity, and it's important to cleanse that. Take foot baths at least a couple of times a week. A foot bath with sea salt, or you have like bath salts with lavender. Make sure it's sea salt, though. It's really a high vibrational crystal. So on a daily basis, you can cleanse, or at least every couple of days, you can cleanse, and then the answers will find you better, but you will also feel better and have the energy to continue to do the filtering for the collective. Okay. So I hope that helps. All right. You're welcome, Jackie. No worries. It's recorded. So I hope that helps, Katrina. You're welcome. All right. Let's see. Marika Gordon. Thank you. Marika Gordon. All right. Okay. Let's see. Which one? Which one? This one. Okay. Hi, Clara. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Marie. Brittany. Hello, everybody. Marika. It's a cool name. I haven't seen that name very often. Marika. It sounds like Eureka. You love to sing by any chance, Marika? I keep seeing somebody singing in my head. It's like singing in the shower, maybe. Something about music. Oh, you get two. Let's see. These are the cards that jumped out for you. Rediscover your zeal. What the hell's a zeal? I don't even know what that is. Let's see what it says. It's the first time I've seen this card. Pay attention to the passion you are feeling for discovery, learning, exploration, spirituality, travel, your work, or your relationship. Passion and desire go together, especially as inspiration. Okay. And then the other one says help appears in various ways. There's much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift you forget to look to the support systems that are with you continuously. Okay. Marika says, I love music. I keep seeing you singing, and it's almost like that's something that you need to do more often, maybe, because it helps you to it helps you to calm down, and two, they're showing me that it's your way of cleansing your energy. So even if it doesn't sound great, I don't know if it does, but even if you think, oh, I don't sing so well, sing anyway. They're saying that's your tool of cleansing. Okay, very important. There's something about these fish. It almost looks like they're smiling, doesn't it? It looks like they're smiling. It's almost like smile. You're okay. People got you. Your spirit team is with you. You seem to be questioning that because you're not getting the validation that you're longing for. And they're talking about passion. Really, there's something about singing and passion, and it's almost like you need to do something with that because it really helps you to raise your vibration. You feel very alone in the world, is what they're saying. You feel very alone in the world, but when you sing or you just put music on, you feel connected. So understand that if you want to raise your vibration, if you want to open up possibility within your reality when it comes to the creative part of what you want to manifest, and music is the tools to do that. It's almost like it's your therapy, it's your tool, your modality to open up the abilities that you possess, because you are a very creative person. You have a very creative mind, but because of that creative mind, you also feel very different than the world outside of you because you're operating naturally on a higher vibration. Hence why music makes you feel better. Hence why music changes and alters your frequency, which then allows you to manifest much easier what you want to experience. Okay. So make sure that you understand, for some people it's meditation. For you, it is music. Okay. Music is the tool to elevate your frequency, create possibility, and really kind of put like a power thrust without behind your manifestation abilities. Does that kind of make sense? It's like music will fix all of the problems for you, but you have to use it daily as your time of meditation in a way. Does that kind of make sense? Let's see what she said. Awesome. I do sing, but it's not great. Lost my daughter in 2017 and my mom in 2022. So been in the funk. Yeah, music is the way for you to open up frequency, to open up your abilities, and to raise your vibration. And it's only when we start raising our vibration that we can connect to spirit, that we can get those validations. A lot of people who are grieving, they are in a very low frequency, and then we can't hear them. They can't reach us. They're there, and that's what they're saying. Look, they're all smiling. They're all there. They're around you. Okay. There's you. There's the little you, and there's everybody's around you. That's what they're saying. There's much support around you. And you can't forget that they're there, they're helping you. So use use music, sound therapy, maybe, to heal yourself. Learn how to use singing bowls. Anybody can do that, but music is your tool to heal, to transcend grief, and to reconnect with your loved ones. Okay, because they're there, they love you, and it's your passion that's going to help elevate your frequency and give you the answers that you're seeking. Okay, so there, I hope that helps. Let's see here. Kim Falkenberg, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kim. Happy birthday to you. Big kiss from me to you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right. Thank you guys for joining me. So there, Marika. I hope that helped. I hope that made some sense of what I was saying. It kept showing me you singing in the shower, and it's like, yeah, sing more often, my love. Oop, there it goes. Kim, you got 2 serious star blessings and the Holy Grail. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. Serious star blessings. Yes, proceed. Be seen and push through. And then the Holy Grail, inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. It's about it's about putting things into action. Last year was all about you just chillaxing, finding peace, surrendering. And it's in this year is all about slowly but surely at your own pace, starting to push through, starting to proceed the dreams, proceed the action that's going to lead to the manifestation of your choosing, because you will succeed. The Holy Grail is there because what you are seeking is you. You are the Holy Grail. You are the creativity. You are the artist. You are what you are seeking. All you need to do now is slowly but surely push through and put things into action so you can share your gift with the world. All right. Hope that helps. You're welcome, Marika. All right. Let's see. Serenity Hills. 888. All right. Serenity. I'm going for Metatron. Metatron cards. Oh, hold on. My hands are not cooperating. Hi, Kim. Welcome. Hi, Dragon Spirit. Thank you, Katrina. Nicola, it's your birthday tomorrow. The big 5-0. Congratulations. Get your card. Super. Serenity Hills. Review and reflection. Time out needed. And then you have a second card. Passion. Love for life. These are the two cards for you. This is for Serenity Hills. What am I getting for you? You have to invest time in moon gazing, is what they're saying. Moon gazing. What does that mean? This might sound weird, and maybe it doesn't sound weird to you, and maybe it will. I don't know. But what they're showing me is that you are part of a galactic race. It's almost like your soul is not used to having a human incarnation. Your soul is here to help with the ascension and to help the Galactic Federation to get a better insight into the human vibration by integrating into the human. You're kind of like a little spy, but for good reasons. Your soul decided to be born into a human incarnation, but is really working unconsciously, of course, for, it almost looks like the Pleiadians, in order to get kind of an inside scoop of what the human condition is like with each moment, what's going through their minds, their hearts, their frequencies. And it's almost like your whole life you've been looking for, like you don't feel at home here. You don't feel at home here. You have a really hard time grounding yourself. You really have a hard time figuring out what you're here to do. There's just a lot of questions that never seem to get answered. And you try to tag along with life and do what is expected and do what is considered to be normal human behavior. But you never really get there's my daughter. Are you okay? It's okay? All right, well, close the door. Mommy's working. Go to Daddy. Okay? Go to Daddy. Gerald, can you help Jada? Daddy probably can't hear me. You okay? Let me get her to, as you can tell, she talks her own language. It's okay. You go to Daddy, okay? You close the door? Can you help Jada? Thank you. All right. I go with Daddy. All right, can you close the door? Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. So you're really, my poor girl. She does a lot of talking, but not a word we understand. Jada lives in her own universe. Um, so you're here, and like I said, it just almost sounds like a sci-fi movie, but there's a lot of people who are actually on Earth like that. So the reason they're saying you need to be stargazing is because it's almost like you have a connection with the stars, but you always forget to look at it. You don't use it. You don't. It's almost like stargazing brings you peace, it brings you energy, and it'll make you feel connected with the world that you're currently inhabiting because you really don't feel at home here. And that's what you're seeking. You're seeking this feeling of grounding. You want to be grounded so you feel better about life, you feel better about your incarnation, but understand that your purpose here is very, very important because you are helping the Galactic Federation to help us. Okay. And you're doing it mostly into your dream state when information is being passed on. Um, but understand and embrace that your biggest passion in this life is to help the ascension of humanity so all of the galactic races can benefit from that. Okay. So, really take your life, how would I say it? Value your life more and your purpose. We don't always have to consciously understand everything that's happening, but understand that you are doing a very important job for all entities in our universe, and that you're just this kind of, yeah, you're a puzzle piece that we can't miss, and you need to find comfort in that, and that's where your grounding should be in. But also stargazing, there's something about stars. Maybe they'll contact you, maybe you will see them, but it's almost like if you could, if possible, when it's nice outside, you do some stargazing or you buy a little telescope or something. It's almost like they will find a way to let you know that you're connected to them. All right. Like I said, you might go, well, that's just a lot of bucks, or you might actually resonate with that. But that's what I'm getting. So kind of interesting if you think about it. But I hope that helps. Okay, that's where you will find your place. All right. Agnieszka. Agnieszka. Let's get a card for Agnieszka. That was fast. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Agnieszka, the presence of love will always cast out fear. It's almost like they're saying you have to, in order for you to let go of your fear, you have to understand what fear is. And it's like you have to understand that fear comes from expectation. What are they? It's almost like um, your expectations in life is what causes fear. If we let go of expectation and we simply replace it with faith and knowing that everything that you are supposed to experience will flow to you. You don't have to work at it. You don't have to force things. You don't have to um, make things happen. You know, um, and you just trust, you trust that everything you're supposed to experience will come into your path. All you need to do is follow your heart, follow what feels right, and act from the heart, react and act from the heart. Okay, then all of that fear goes out the door, because he who doesn't expect anything does not need to fear anything. Because the reason we feel fear is because we are afraid that something we want or something we expect will not occur. Okay, so if we let go of expectations and we completely eliminate fear, if we just simply roll with it, flow with it, and every day decide to act, react, and be according to the love that is always inside of us, according to what our heart tells us, then fear becomes obsolete. Does that kind of make sense? So that's something you need to work on, is what they're saying. Because look, there's this is your heart. You have all of this beautiful light inside of you, and it's the only way to get rid of the darkness is by allowing this to shine brightly, because we can remove any darkness by just switching on the light. Darkness is very temporary. Okay, it's easily eliminated. All you got to do is shine your light. That's it. And the way you're going to do that is by letting go of expectation and simply trusting that every desired experience um, is already part of the plan. All right. So I hope that helps. I really do. All right. Let's see. Wait, birthday. There was somebody with a birthday, wasn't there? did we already do the birthday girl? Oh, why is this not working? I can't scroll up. I really hate these kind of. Come on. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now we're scrolling. Now we're scrolling. Nicola. Nicola R. What's her birthday tomorrow? Let's get Nicola a card. Okay. All right. Nicola. Magical Gateway. This is for Nicola R. It takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown, yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. Oh. Although it's like a new pathway, right? The big 50, it's a new doorway, but there's more to it than that. There's more to it. It's almost like you're on the verge of creating a whole new chapter of your life, a whole new. It's almost like rewriting yourself, reinventing yourself. The person you were before is not the person you are today. You've changed. You've altered frequencies, and not everybody around you enjoys that change or even approves of that change. But it's a necessary step of your evolution. You're unfolding your it's almost like for the first time you're starting to understand that you no longer have to play the game of others. You're starting to understand that this is your game, your movie, your creation. And it does come with a little bit of insecurities, and especially when it comes to the great unknown. But you have plans, or you have feelings that you're supposed to. I don't know. It's like this pull that you're supposed to do certain things, but the analytical mind still kind of stops you from fully surrendering to, doing those, to undertake those changes or make those changes happen. But they're saying, have faith, uh, close your eyes and jump, basically. Do what you know you're meant to do or what you know you should be doing, regardless of the perspectives outside of yourself. As long as you follow what you feel is right, then you will be guided to the magic that is you. Okay? So, hope that helps, Nicola. Hope that helps. All right. Let's see. Nicola says, I'm writing a book about what happened to me. That's so great. It's scary, but I'm doing it. Yes. It's going to lead like it's going to create a whole new chapter. It really is. Something new. So push through, keep going. Let's see here. Who am I being drawn to? Karen with a C. Just Karen. I'm being drawn to you for some reason. Karen with a C. Which one? This one. Okay. Hi, Emanuelle. Hello, sweetheart. Woo! Well, that flew there, didn't it? I choose to learn through love. Karen, I choose to learn through love. Self-love. They're highlighting self-love in my head. You're on a path of self-discovery. You're on a path of trying to figure out who you are. And they're saying, as long as you follow that path with a great love for yourself, then everything will become clear. All the answers will find you, and it will transform you into the person you were meant to be. So it's almost like an encouragement. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep learning. Keep understanding yourself, who you are within this reality, who you are within the universe, within all that is. And never, ever bring yourself down. Never, ever talk down about you or who you are, because you're perfect in every way. They say you are perfect in every way. And as long as you follow the love within yourself, for yourself and for the world around you, then validations and opportunities will find you that will bring you to a life that is more reflective of the authentic self that you are. Okay, so it's leading you to the answers and the experience of self that you're longing to have. Okay, Karen? So I hope that helps. Let's see, Kathleen Endress. Let's pull a card for Kathleen. Oh, which one? This one. Okay. Kathleen Endress. A lot of K's today. Was that just my fault? Katrina, Kim. Yeah, a few. Kathleen Endress. So if you guys are interested in more of my channelings, know that I do weekly work on my Patreon page. Very extensive, in detail explained posts, channeled with spirit. And you can find it on patreon.com/Emanuelle McIntosh. Kathleen, you got these two that jumped up. It says sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality. And then the Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. They're just kind of making me feel like you need to take more time for yourself. You need to make like a timeout on a daily basis. And you need to surround yourself with more crystals. It just feels like you're being swallowed up by the world that no longer resonates with you, but you're allowing it to swallow you whole. You're getting annoyed with it. You're getting frustrated with it. Because, like I said, you're on a path. Everybody who's on this path of going into the fifth dimension by the end of this year, this is the final stages, the last year of the 12-year cycle, looks at the world and goes, did I just land on a different planet? Where did the world go that I used to know? But you're allowing it to kind of swallow you whole. They're saying don't allow that to happen. Surround yourself with many crystals to help elevate and cleanse your energy and really create a sacred space for yourself within your home, a space where on a daily basis for 5-10 minutes a day, you can just retreat, lose yourself, kind of disconnect from the human character that you're playing and simply be present with your crystals, with music, and just kind of, zone out. You need to do that on a daily basis. You're not doing it, and you need to, because you're not meant to stay in the three-dimensional plane. And so you need to really release it's almost like the negative impact that the outside world that you no longer recognize has upon you. Okay. And the only way to do that is by disconnecting from it on a daily basis, even if it is for only 5 to 10 minutes. It stops the automatic pilot of remaining in the same frequency and allows space for higher vibrations to come in. Okay, so it's really important, they say, that you do that. All right, so I hope that helps. Let's see. Patty M. All right, Patty. Patty says, I've been doing cleansing. I feel like I want to move up higher. Yep, we all do, Patty. We all want to move up higher. But like I said, and I said that last year already too, when I said that in 2022, 2023, and 2024 are going to be the most difficult years. And then 2025, things will get better. Okay. So let's get you a card, Patty. Point. There it went. Family, circle of life. You got 3. Look at that. Okay, this is the first one. Family, circle of life. And then you have white, purity and innocence. And then you have priorities, building blocks for life. Ooh. There you go, Patty. One, I really want to emphasize just how much support you're getting from the angelic realms, apparently. Because a lot of these cards are having angelic wings. So you're really getting a lot of support from the angelic realms. But and it's, it is honorable. That was the word I was looking for. It is honorable to want to help your family, help them elevate, help them heal, and so on and so forth. But understand that that is their job. That is their responsibility, and you can't do that for them. What you can do is understand that you're the diamond. You're the diamond. And when you shine light on a diamond, you get all of these beautiful colors that will come out of it. You get the whole spectrum of light. So if you want to help and assist your family, don't try and force their energy frequencies to rise up, but simply be the light, be the inspiration, and understand that as you're living your truest self, as you're living your truest life, as you're being your most authentic self, and you are daily shining out light and love and hope, and just this knowing that everything's going to work out just perfectly. When you can represent that on a daily basis through your words, your actions, your energy, your smile, your love, then that's how we raise the vibration of others. We become an inspiration because they will look at you and go, how can you be so peaceful in times like this? How can you be so sure that everything is going to be okay? How can you be such a light in such a dark world? It's that curiosity that will help them find the answers, that will help them help themselves. Does that kind of make sense? So be very aware of that. We cannot do the work for the people that we love, no matter who they are, whether they're our children, our husband, or spouse, or mother, or father. We don't have the right to make that decision for them as a soul. Every soul is responsible for their own journey. And two, we don't have the power to change them or their frequency. We can assist with loving energy, but we cannot help them make the decision to transcend with us. Okay. But what you can do is shine truth, peace, hope, love, sureness that, look, it's okay. Everything is as it's meant to be. You don't need to be scared. We can shine that out through our actions, our words, or everything that we are and everything we do and everything we say on a daily basis. And that is how we help those that we love. All right. So I hope that helps. Dongju. Hello, Dongju. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm probably not even writing it correctly here. It's a difficult name. Dongju. Let's get a card for Dongju. Cool name though. Like it. I like it a lot. Patty says, Emma, you are so right about that because my sister said, help me get my kids back. And I said, you have to do your part. Yep, exactly. We can assist with love and light, but ultimately every soul has a role in there to play for the desired soul experience. And we just have to accept that. And we can't help them getting their kids back, but we can help them we can inspire them how to be in order to attract the desired outcome. Do you see what I'm saying? And we do that not by forcing or explaining it in detail, because if they're not ready to hear it, they're not going to hear it, but by being our truth. You're welcome, sweetheart. Dongju. There it went. This is the card. It says, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive this fear through the eyes of the teacher of love. It's all about perspective, don't you? Perspective. Look at things from a different angle. When you look at the problems that arise within your journey here on earth, disconnect from it from the human perspective and pretend that you're God. And God is looking down onto Dongju's problems and saying, oh, but look, and seeing things from a different perspective. And when we look at it from a third person's perspective, we can also see all the beautiful things, the beautiful opportunities of growth and expansion that's being offered within the challenges. And when we start to see every challenge, when we start to see the opportunity of expansion within every challenge, then the challenges become less challenging. And then the uncomfortable experiences get a different meaning. They get a different frequency attached to them. They're no longer being judged by us. They're no longer being attacked by us, or we no longer go into such a restriction. What is it called? It's not restriction. What's the right word? Defensive mode. And instead, we just look at it for what it is. Okay, the universe wants me to learn something from this experience. Let's embrace the learning opportunity and see what we can do with this. Do you see what I'm saying? There, when we look at it from that loving perspective, that everything happens for a reason and there is something in every experience for meant to help us expand, then problems don't become such problems anymore. They just become opportunities to grow and learn. And therefore, we start to be in a less state of resistance. We're no longer resisting the problems. We're no longer resisting the negativity. And when we let go of the resistance, we actually dissolve negativity. We actually attract less of those negative experiences because we're no longer constantly feeding it with our fear. Does that kind of make sense? Um, you might have to re-listen to these words, but that's what they're saying. Look at every problem from a higher perspective with loving eyes and understanding that everything happens with purpose and intention in order for your soul to have the opportunity to expand. And once we start seeing problems, not once we start seeing every uncomfortable or unexpected event as an opportunity for growth and expansion, then they no longer become problems, but they become opportunities for self-growth and self-awareness, and will allow you to let go of the fear of future problems. And once we let go of the fear of problems arising, then we eliminate problems permanently. Does that kind of make sense? Because the only thing we attract is what we fear the most, because we put so much energy into it. Okay, when we let go of that fear, boink, all of that fades away. So there you go. Hope that helps. Let's see here. Clara Pashon. I don't know if I'm not saying that right. And then I'm going to do Jan Elger. I don't know why, but I'm being drawn to you at the same time. Jan Elger. First, Clara. Let's do Clara first. Which one? This one? This one? Okay, this one. We do Clara first, and then we do Jan or Jan. Depends where you live. Jan in Holland and in Belgium. Jan in America. Depends where you live. Clara Pashon. Let's get you a card first. You're welcome, Patty. That one jumped. Abundance. This is for Clara. Abundance is coming your way, I feel. Prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Haha, see? To release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. What you need to understand, and not just understand, they say, what you need to become is the fact that lack is an illusion. You're living in a world that is 100% an expression of your conscious mind, your heart, your energy, your frequency. Therefore, that means that anything can be created within this reality that is a reflection of your energetic vibration. So we cannot live in a world of lack when everything is an expression of the mind. And if the mind knows and feels abundant in the different aspects of life, then abundance naturally flows from that and manifests without effort, without hard work, without having to, strain yourself in order to achieve it, because everything is a mirroring of the energy you send out on a daily basis. So feel abundant already today. Let go of the illusion of lack. That needs to no longer be in anybody's vocabulary. Lack is an illusion. It just can't happen in a world where you create everything, where everything comes out of nothing. One of my predictions for this year is that there's going to be a whole bunch of revelations of new species being discovered on Earth, and people will be like, "Oh, maybe we never saw them." No, they are appearing. They are the animals, and the planet is creating them. Is creating vessels for souls to come in and have experiences they haven't had before. Though they come out of nothing. There's this, the fake evolution theory that everything starts with a cell and it grows, and that's how everything develops. It's fake. It's not true. Okay, that is something that they that's not how things come into reality. They come into reality out of, in a way, out of thin air, out of the energies that we're making, that we're sending out, that we're creating. That's how things appear. That's how things come into fruition, into physical reality. That's why Albert Einstein always said that imagination is more important than knowledge, because he understood that if you can make something so real in your mind and in your heart, and you feel the realness, you feel that it's already here, you feel that it already exists, then it will exist. It is being made into the reality realm, because nothing in the reality realm is physical. Everything is energy, although it feels very physical because of the lower frequencies and the relationship of the body towards those frequencies. But nothing is solid. You put this table under a microscope, I can show you that it's not solid. It's just energy bouncing against each other in empty space. And so from that that emptiness, from that nothingness, comes something. Does that kind of make sense? They always say the best things, come from doing nothing. So that's the message here. The illusion of lack needs to be released, and abundance needs to be felt on a daily basis, because there is so much to be grateful for, so much you already have. And when you can tap into that abundance, then abundance will flow naturally with every coming day that's coming towards you. Okay, Claire, that's the message here for you. Okay, hope that helps. And Jan or Jan, don't know if I'm saying it right. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Pam. Thank you guys for joining me today. Having a big storm outside. Opa. Every step counts. This is for Jan Elger or Jan Elger. I don't know how you pronounce it. There is an advantage in taking things slowly. Breathe deeply and fully as you consider your options. It's almost like you're going through life as if you're walking through a minefield and you're trying to, it's like everything is a danger, or at least that's how it may feel to you. Like, a danger can pop up at any moment. And it's like you're being so cautious, trying to uh, trying to get yourself through that maze, which is bringing so much confusion right now for you. The maze of life. It's like everywhere there's danger, nothing makes any more sense. You don't seem to make any more sense. And so you're just like carefully trying to get through each day. And because you're kind of tiptoeing around everything, you're feeling stuck. You're feeling like nothing's moving forward. You're just kind of treading into the same place. You're trying to step on the gas, but because you're so fearful, you're stepping on the brake at the same time. And so your vehicle is not going anywhere. And it's so frustrating. I feel for you. So frustrating. Like you feel stuck. But they're saying the reason you're acting this way or the reason you're reacting this way is intentional, because spirit is asking you, urging you to slow down, to not undertake any big projects or goals to achieve this year, to really just take more time to just be, to figure out. It's almost like to be yourself. You've worked hard your entire life doing what was expected of you, doing what you expected of yourself, trying to fit in, trying to make things work, trying to be accepted, trying to be loved, trying to feel purposeful. It's like you're tired. Your soul is tired and she just wants to, your soul wants to take a break and just be and take care of oneself and take things slow. They don't want you to be frustrated about feeling stuck, because it's being done intentional so you can slowly move into the transitioning phase of going into the 5D without too many struggles, because you're kind of a go-getter. It's always go, 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 go. It's almost like you judge yourself if you don't get things done. And they're saying that all of that needs to stop. You need to take time off and just be for a while, okay? And once you can do that, more clarity will come in about yourself, more clarity will come in about what you still want to experience, how you should get there. But you can't do that if you're always on the go, go, go mode, okay? Your brain just can't hear what you're meant to hear if you don't stop and listen sometimes, okay? Sometimes you got to stop and listen. And that's why you're forcefully being slowed down in order, and you need to surrender to it. Don't go into a state of resistance, because the more you resist, the harder it becomes. You have to surrender to the slow-paced year this year will be for you because it is happening for your benefit. Okay? And I hope that helps. Okay. Marina Marti. Am I saying that right? Marina Marta. Marta or Marti? Not really sure. All right. Whoop. Well, that was fast. Marina. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Oh, you're welcome, Jan. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. They're saying that, usually humans always try to avoid discomfort. We try to avoid pain and suffering at all costs. But for you, it almost feels like the discomfort you're feeling at this moment is going to be very beneficial for you. So it's about not giving up. It's about keep going. Don't give up. Don't get down on yourself. Don't get down on the world. But just understand that the discomfort is helping you to become a better version of yourself. Because the only way we choose as human beings to change is when discomfort arises. When we're comfortable, we're not going to change. We're good. We're in a good place. We're not going to grow. We're not going to expand. So you need to see benefit in the discomfort that you're going through because it will allow you to become a fuller, more comprehensive version of yourself. Okay, so don't see it as a negative, but find acceptance that everything happens as intended and it's there to help you. Okay, the life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you to help you achieve the goals your soul wants to achieve. All right, so I hope that helps. Vicky Matthews. Vicky, let's see if we can get an answer for you. Vicky. Which one? This one. Okay. Oh, there it went. Purity and innocence. I feel like you need another one though. Well, that's fast. Okay, cool. So these are the two that came up. I don't know if you can see it very well. One says white, purity and innocence, and the other one says red, safety, strength, and power. What they're showing me is that you're being protected. This kind of, this is wing, there's you, your beautiful diamond self, and you're being protected. I feel like this wing is over you, saying it's okay, we got you, you're making the right decision, everything's going to be exactly as it's intended to be. Just have faith in that. But then this Native American kind of card also kind of, he's holding the peace pipe. Be peaceful with your decision making. You're safe, you're being guided in the right direction, you're taking and making decisions with your heart, and as long as you do that, you will manifest the experience that your soul wanted to have. So either way, they're making me feel like whatever it is you're doing, you are being protected and guided towards a peaceful experience. Okay, so have strength and find power within the knowing that you are making the right decision. Okay, I hope that helps. Manon, let's get you a card. Okay. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. You are the miracle. This is for Manon. What am I getting for you? It's spirit simply reminding you that you are the creator. And as long as you create with passion, with from your passion, from your highest excitement, as long as you create from that source that is within you, um, from your, what inspires you, what makes you feel good, as long as you create and make decisions based upon those feelings, then anything can be achieved, because it's almost like you have certain dreams, but you don't know if it's possible for you. And they're saying anything is possible for you as long as you know that you can manifest and accomplish and create anything that comes from your inner excitement, your inner love, your inner inspiration, your um, from your understanding of how powerful you really are. Miracles are always considered to be this kind of something unique and special, but miracles happen every day, because every day you create something out of nothing. Every day you do something out of love. And those are all, everything's a miracle. That's what I'm getting for you. I hope that helps. All right. Let's see. Margarita Pereira. Margarita Pereira. I might not say it right. Sorry if I'm kind of screwing that up. But I hope I say it right. Margarita. Which one? Which one? This one. Okay. Ooh. Well, that was fast. Believe in magic and temptation. Believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the Northern Lights says you are a part of nature, so you are magical too. And temptation. Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit, perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever it's, guys. All right. You're welcome, Clara. You're welcome, Manon. I'm glad it makes sense. Let's see here. Margarita. Margarita, what they're showing me is you have an enormous amount of faith. You have been a believer in the divine source your entire life. You have this deep inner knowing that God is real, that the universe is much more than what we can see from our human perspective. You've always known that, you've always felt that, and you've always lived with that source in your heart. You've always tried to follow what your heart tells you is right. But you do seem to how would I say it? It's almost like you were raised with religion maybe, and it's almost like certain belief systems that were kind of imprinted within you, religious belief systems still hold you back. So it's almost like they want you to know, you need to understand that within God's creation, there are no limitations. There is no judgment, and there are no boundaries. Anything is possible. All creations are valuable. and you are the God of your reality. And that's a very important one that you need to embrace, because it's almost like certain past religious beliefs have created a separation between you and God, a separation between you and the creator. And you need to understand that you are the creator, you are God. Um, and God is you. It's just a different frequency from that same source that you represent within this human form. Okay. But it's like the only thing that stops you, because you have abilities to channel, you have the abilities to connect to spirit, but there's this religious belief, and it might be all the way back in there, that is stopping you from exploring those abilities, because you're still making the separation, the disconnection. You're still seeing yourself as separate from this bigger source that should be praised. Um, there is no difference between you and God. It's as simple as that. You are God. You are just experiencing yourself within a different frequency in order for God to have a full experience of one's consciousness. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's what they're saying. If you would be able to fulfill the path of teacher and guide to others, if you could let go of that false belief that separates you from all that is. Does that kind of make sense? I don't know if I'm making any sense. But it's that separation affects everything in your reality. Um, Once you let go of that imaginary boundary, that imaginary wall that you've built between you and the rest of the universe, a whole new world opens up for you, and a whole new abilities will reveal themselves to you that will make you feel that will literally change your entire life and your perspective on life. Okay. So I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that is what I am getting. All right. Jean S. All right. Jean S. Let's see. Card for Jean. I hope that helps, Margarita. Whoopa. Jean. Ooh. You got two, Jean. This one says gentle moderation. Take your time. Pressure from others or yourself can be released by renegotiating what you are trying to accomplish. Sorry. And then single-mindedness. Choose your own path and what is best suited to you, Jean. They're kind of saying you have to go against the flow. Not your flow, but against the flow of others. It's almost like you have an idea you want to create, uh, or yeah, it's almost like, I don't know if you're thinking about getting a new job or a new hobby that might bring a little income, but it's like you have something, a goal you want to accomplish, and it's like everybody around you is kind of saying, "Yeah, I would do it. It's not the right time." They're kind of discouraging you by installing fear and very limited perspectives. They're projecting their fear upon you. And they're kind of saying, don't do that. Go against what everybody else is saying because you know it's the right thing to do in your heart, even if it doesn't make any sense, even if it's illogical, even if you have no clue how you're going to accomplish it. Take the steps anyway. Be brave. Walk in the direction of your inner knowing and trust that whatever it is you want to accomplish, the universe has your back. Okay. But don't pressure yourself either. Be gentle with yourself. Take it at your own pace. Not everything needs to be accomplished within a certain amount of time. Okay. What is important is to start taking the steps forward, to put things into action, and follow through. The universe is guiding you. Don't listen to the insecurities of the masses. Okay. I hope that helps, Jean. All right. Let's see here. Katrina McCabe. Katrina. Let's get you a card. Katrina. Oopa. Katrina, moon energy. Moon energy. Surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. I almost feel like you're worried about somebody that you love. Could be a family member, could be a friend. But I feel like your worry for another soul is having kind of a negative impact on your energy. And they're saying, let it go. Just have faith that, one, that person is guided, that person is being assisted in every way possible. Two, that you can assist as well by not going into the fear mode, but really going into the positive mode, and just surrender to the outcome that is meant to happen. By creating that peace within, it will help your body as well, because it just feels like you're worried for another person or maybe several others. I'm not really sure. Maybe you're worried that certain people won't be going with you into the fifth dimensional plane and you don't really want to leave them behind. Whatever the worry is towards others, release it, and just embrace the knowing that every soul knows what it's doing and will receive and get the experience that they plan to have. Okay. And then, healing can always be sent. That's not the issue, but healing can only be sent if you and your energy is in a good place. If you are fearful for that person, then the energy you are sending out just adds to the fear. Okay. I hope that helps. But that's the message I'm getting for you today. And maybe this person hasn't come. I don't know. Maybe it hasn't come yet. Maybe it already has. I'm not really sure. But if that situation arises, then know that this is already a message for you. Okay. Let's see. Jamie Jizzle. Jamie Jizzle. I'm not see here. Jizzle. That's what Katrina say. My mom has been very moody and grouchy and argumentative with me, and I'm trying to do my best every day, and she doesn't seem to believe me. That's okay. That's okay. Have faith that her soul is having the experience she wants to have. Don't let it affect you and your energy because that will have a negative impact on your health. Okay? Just just embrace her. That's all you got to do. Just embrace her and her name's Rebecca. Okay, Jamie Jizzle is Rebecca. Okay, Rebecca. Um, which cards? Which cards? This one. Okay, Rebecca. Let's see here. Help your homeless friend. If my weird life will be okay. If dad's okay in spirit, I can find the state info. I'll see what we can get. Okay. Is your dad okay? I do get a yes on that. He's been trying to reach out, but you're too much in a panic right now in order to receive the communication. So relax, breathe. Everything's going to be okay. I hear him say. Spirit is with you. You're not alone. Guides, angels, you're being surrounded. So trust in their guidance. Trust in them that they will not allow you to have an experience that is useless or not invited by your soul. Okay? Let's see if we can get a card from your team, Rebecca. Opa. There it is. Mutually beneficial venture. Mutual beneficial venture. There is an extraordinary connection at the forefront of your life at this moment. Utilize this relationship to benefit everyone concerned. The card this is kind of like a home, right? This is where they live in this anemone or whatever it's called. I have to think of that movie, Finding Nemo, anemone. I always thought that was a weird word. Because I'm not American. So some certain English words for me are kind of like, what? It's almost like create your bubble, create your it's almost like they want you to feel safe. So it's like you have to understand that you're in a bubble right now and everything is connected. Everything and everyone that's in your life at this moment is connected. Everything that's happening is for the benefit of all concerned, of everyone concerned. Everything, even if it is uncomfortable, even if it is challenging, it's happening for all your benefit. It's happening in order to install transformation within the different souls that surround you, including yourself. So it's about choosing where you put your focus on. It's like focus on one thing at a time. When you're focusing on all the problems, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to beat yourself down. Don't do that. One problem at a time. Stay in your bubble so you're not being distracted by outside problems that really have nothing to do with you, that problems on a worldly scale that you can't change. Don't let any other challenge within your bubble, but only focus on your own challenges and then focus on choosing the most important one at this time to resolve. And then once that one's resolved, then you move to another one. It's about really choosing your focus and attention wisely and choosing how much energy you're willing to spend within each of these challenges. It's about understanding that you can choose to remain in the bubble. You decide how much energy and focus you give it. You are in control of the emotional, the intellectual, the energetic, and the physical responses. Um, and it's about claiming that, owning that. You know, you get to choose. This is your choice. Do I help others while I'm still struggling with myself, or do I prioritize myself so when I'm in a good place then I can help others even better? You know, sometimes we have to put on our own oxygen masks first before we can help others, because if you're suffocating and you're choking and you can't breathe, then you're wasting energy trying to help others if you can't even take care of yourself. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Um, Self care is important. Get yourself in your little bubble. Choose where you put your focus and focus on things that make you feel good, that bring you joy, that bring you inspiration, that bring you passion and peace and balance and all of that beautiful stuff. Um, and then when ready, approach one problem at a time. They don't all need to be fixed in one time, but go at your own pace. You really need to do some self-care. You're just too spread out. You're like you're spreading out your butter on too much toast, and then the toast doesn't taste so great. It's dry. There's no flavor into it. Um, you're just doing too much. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I'm getting. Hope that helps. Jean says, thank you, Emma. I was fired from my job in healthcare in 2022 for not taking the jab, even though most people thought I was crazy. Best decision in my life. I appreciate the reassuring guidance. I'm very proud of you. I am very proud of you. I had so many people say, but I don't have a choice. I will lose my job. That's a choice. Do you want to live? Do you want to stay healthy? Or are you going to risk your life for a job? That's a choice. Okay. I will quit any job to safeguard my health, because so many people have passed on, have permanent damage, and then can't do their job anyway. So they gave up their entire life for a job that they were going to lose anyway. See what I'm saying? For me, it's a very easy decision. So everybody had a decision. I don't want to hear excuses of didn't have a choice. You do. Everybody has a choice. We just need to be brave enough to make it. Okay? A job is just a job. Doesn't matter how hard you worked for it. Doesn't matter. It's just a job. It does not define you. And there are other things out there. Rebecca says, I do. My dad might just be talking to you. Probably. I pray these problems heal soon. You made perfect sense. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sweetheart. You are welcome. Time is my worst enemy. Time doesn't exist. Let go of the illusion. There is no time. You're an eternal being. Whatever you don't get done in this lifetime, you can always do in another one. So you don't need to rush. Time is an illusion. Okay? It's a man-made construct that only exists here. You go into space, time will not be what it is here. All right. Let's see. Keep that in mind, my love. And we're eternal beings, so we can have any experience we want divided over 1,000,001 different lives. Always keep that in mind. I'm not in a hurry. I have a whole project here. Will I ever succeed in doing everything? I don't know. I'm not worrying about it though. I will get done what I need to get done. The rest is for another lifetime. No worries. Dragon Spirit says, no more physical lifetimes. You'll think differently when you wake up. Because dying is waking up and you go, wow, that was one hell of a dream. Phew! Thank God it wasn't real. That's what dying is. Dying is realizing that the entire human life is just simply a dream. It's not real, people. It's simply not real. But let's get you a card, Dragon Spirit. Margarita says, do you have any update on the disappearance of Maddie McCann in Portugal? I think she said something when that one person was accused, that one person they got from Germany. I know she responded in my Patreon post on that. And she said he was just another scapegoat. He was not a good person. He is indeed a bad person and has done very awful things, but he's not the one who killed her. But she still says the truth will come out eventually. It will. And with everything that's going on now about this child trafficking thing, and it's gonna come out eventually. The truth always finds a way. This is for Dragon Spirit. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. I think the message is very, very clear. You need to understand what your reality is. This is a temporary dream state in order for us to have experiences that we cannot have in the spiritual realm, in order to experience ourselves, because we know we have all frequencies within our experience, within our existence, what people call positive and negative. But we can not experience all of them within the physical realm. So we kind of go into this virtual reality as a dream in order to have those lower frequencies, the experiences of the lower frequencies that we otherwise could not have within our natural state. We're naturally high vibrational beings, so we have to I always think of that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What is it called? I always forget the title of it. Oh, I forgot. Where he goes to the other planet, Mars. What is it? He goes to Mars. What's that movie called? Total Recall. Thank you, Emma. This is like a Total Recall where they implant memories and trademarks and personality traits, and where you get to choose your body and what you look like, and and that's what it is. It's a total recall experience. It's kind of like Avatar. That's really what human life is. That's why I stopped taking life so seriously a long time ago. I mean, I still have to go through it because I chose to have it. But I don't take it so seriously anymore. That's what Spirit always tells me. Don't take it so seriously. It's only a dream state. If we would all lighten up more and just try to have fun while we're here, this world would look completely different. But really, it's like Avatar. You have the guy who's paralyzed. He gets himself into a booth. Just imagine that is our higher self. It's our spirit, our soul, gets into a booth up there in heaven. places their consciousness into a physical body that's being born, right? And when we sleep, we wake up in heaven. We never leave heaven. We're always there. I'm in heaven right now. So are all of you guys. We just wake up when we go into the deep sleep, not into the REM sleep, not into the REM sleep. But if we go into the deep sleep, what scientists have seen is that the pineal gland gets activated. Now, when the pineal gland gets activated, spirit is able to return home. We're still connected to the body, that cord isn't cut, but we are waking up in heaven, seeing all the people that we think died and we never see again. You see them every night. When you go into your deep sleep, you are hanging out with your deceased loved ones up there, talking about what happened today. And then when you're about to wake up, you go back into your little virtual reality booth, place, your consciousness gets placed into the blue body, like an avatar, the blue body that they can control and feel with and all of that. And our memory gets erased from what we just the experience we just had in that night. So understand that is what they're saying. The dragon spirit, they want you to understand the reality, the nature of reality. What's real is your feelings, your well, not all feelings, because if it's fear based, and that's just an imprint that was placed upon you, because babies are born fearless. Um, your consciousness is what makes this reality real, but it's just an experience. Once you start to embrace that truth and you start to understand that, hey, I'm just here to have fun, I'm just here to have experiences. And you've had tons of experiences. So you've already succeeded in this lifetime. You've already graduated. You're just here to have experiences. You might as well just have fun at it. It's not real anyway. So, you're the creator. So create a better life for yourself. Take chances, take risks. What do you got to lose? Nothing. It's just a dream anyway. You're going to wake up one day permanently and go, wow, that was a very interesting dream. I'm so glad I had that experience, you know. Um, but change the perspective on life, embrace the truth, and become fearless in your creation. That's really what they want you to learn from this experience, that you can change anything that you don't like. But it's about understanding your power. It's about understanding who you really are. It's about understanding what your reality is, and then using energy and frequency, your feelings, your thoughts, your words. Everything you say has power of creation. Everything you think creates. Everything you send out emotionally has a creative power. So it's about taking back responsibility of your creation and say, okay, I got to work on changing my words, my fears, my inner insecurities, because it's not necessary. If I'm the creator, then I can change anything I see fit, and you can. Okay, so um, take back responsibility, become the creator again, and you do that by becoming more mindful about what you express with all of your tools on a daily basis. Okay, so I hope that helps, Dragon Spirit, because I want to see you shine in life. Shine. All right. Thank you. Why often dreams a load of nonsense? Because dreams are in the REM sleep. Now, the REM is an expression of your insecurities, your fears, anything that keeps you um, occupied during the day will present itself in your dreams. What I'm talking about is the deep sleep. When you go home and you take off your 4D goggles, that's the deep sleep. We don't dream in that state. Okay. Dreams are just an expression of your insecurities, your fears, your worries. It's rare to actually have a proper dream talking to families gone from here. Yeah, most spirits, they can do that, but if your mindset is in the lower frequencies, they can't even reach you in there. You will have seen them. You just forgot when you wake up because you go back into the REM sleep before you wake up. The REM sleep helps you to forget what happened in the deep sleep as well. Okay. But the more you raise your frequency, the more you will see or have the ability to talk to your deceased loved ones. It's just how it works. They are too high in frequency in order for you to reach you when you're in the low frequencies. It's energy. You have to study energy, how it works, how it operates. And once you understand energy, then you can manipulate it and guide it to meet your needs. It's as simple as that. That's what Tesla said. That's what Einstein said. Everything is energy. You understand that, and you can manifest according to whatever it is you want. What's the best way to raise your frequency? Focus on things that make you happy, that bring you joy. Express gratitude for every little thing you have. On each day, when I wake up in the morning, I will express gratitude. Oh my God, thank you. I have lights. I have water. I have food. I have a bed to sleep in. I have a roof over my head. I have a wonderful people to spend my day with. I get to do what I love. I get to help people. It's about expressing gratitude. I have shoes on my feet and they're comfortable. I get to go to bathroom and everything's going fluently down there. I have no pain when I poop. There is something to be grateful for everywhere. And if you're staying in a grateful frequency, in a grateful attitude, then love rises up, and that's how we raise our frequency. So I hope that helps. All right. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to do a group card for everybody. Yeah, I did a second part of the Jesus channeling. Yes, I did. Um, Georgia Mackey. All right. You're going to resign, is that what you're saying? From my evening job tomorrow. I know my colleague is going to isolate me from the group I work with. I'm concerned how I'll be able to handle it for the 2 weeks. I don't know. Let's see what spirit wants you to know. Is it true that in 5D we only observe? No. I don't know who said that, but no. 5D and 3D, I mean, it's going to be like here, but we're going to see changes in our collective creation. That's people think we're going to a different world. We're not. We're staying in the same world, but we will experience it from a higher vibration. Therefore, a lot of the negativity that we're seeing now will no longer be in our peripheral, in our field. And therefore it ceases to exist. And those present in the 5D start to create, in a way, redefine our collective reality. And that's how we're going to see Matthias the Stefano. He's got his moments. I've seen a few of his things. I don't agree with everything he says. So he's got things that are good, and he's got things where I go, oh, it's not how I see it. But that's okay. Maybe he's in a different vibration. Everybody lives in their own reality according to the frequency that you're connecting to. Keep that in mind. And I'm not talking about dimensions, because you have dimensions and then you have parallel realities of the same earth within that dimension. And that's where people get confused. So not that's why certain mediums have different perspectives, I think, is because within our dimension, we have parallel realities that are similar, but here and there are differences. And our history can be different. For example, there's a reality where JFK is murdered, and then there's a reality where he didn't get murdered. There's small differences. And that's why we have those Mandela effects, and more and more and more and more people are noticing them because we're constantly shifting. Every day we might have a different frequency. We wake up and we're feeling different. Therefore, frequency is different. Therefore, we're connecting to a parallel reality of that same earth in that same dimension, but that might be different than the reality you were in yesterday. But like I said, the differences are so subtle that we notice the differences. We notice that we're moving into different parallel realities because of the Mandela effects. Like, oh, that wasn't like that in my reality. Okay. So we're dealing with we're multidimensional beings living in parallel realities according to the frequencies that we wake up with on a daily basis. So that means that in certain realities, certain truths are different as well. Certain history is different. Um, and the higher up you move in frequency, the more truth seeps into the history of mankind, if you want to look at it that way. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but it's very complex. Humans think linear, and reality is just not linear at all. It's back, forth, it's in every direction. Infinite amount of parallel realities within one dimensional plane. But yeah, no, I don't agree with, at least that's not what I'm getting. In 5D, we only observe. Well, that will be boring. What's the point in coming then? What's the point in being here? We're here to act, create. People think that the 5D is already created. It's not. We're going to be the creators. That's the whole fun part. See, Spirit told me the 3D world was created for us. They created the world, the Anunnakis, the reptilians, and so on and so forth. The collective entities created the world, and then we were created in that world. That's why everything is so exciting right now, because the 5D world, for the first time in the history of mankind, will be created by mankind and not by the reptilians and the Anunnakis who are controlling us from every angle. Okay, that's why it's so exciting. That's why so many entities, galactic entities, ETs that are on Earth and have been here much longer than we are, and that come from other places, are supporting us in this transitioning, because it will help them as well. It will help the relationships with them. It's all beneficial for everybody except for those who try to control us. It's not good for them. But that's what's exciting about it. The 5D will finally will be created. It's the fifth dimensional plane for the human race, created by the human race, not by those who created us through DNA manipulation. We didn't come from monkeys. Otherwise, why would there still be monkeys? Wouldn't all the monkeys disappear? Georgia Mackey. Shedding the old. What was that one say? Shared inspiration. Shedding the old, shared inspiration. I don't know if that makes any sense. But yeah, when it comes to the 5D, it's a very complex thing. And I get it. I understand it. I have these knowings, but I don't always have the right words to express it, because it is almost unfathomable how complex our reality is, or the entire universe is, from the very limited human perspective of who still counts or still operates on linear time and the understanding of space. There is no distance, really. That's why aliens are so quick. They understand they don't need to change. They don't need to do distance to get away from us. They just need to change the frequency. And I go, chook, chook. That's why they can just disappear like that real quick. They change frequency. There is no distance. That's an illusion created by our conscious mind that we have to travel from here to there. That's why ETs already understand that. That's why they can kidnap somebody from, I mean, if they're bad, because there's all sorts of aliens. They're more good than bad, but there are people who are being taken, usually not to hurt them, but for research and stuff. But they can just choop, they can appear in your bedroom and choop, and you're in a different place. It's like beam me up, Scotty. They just change the frequency of their outside reality, you know. So, but humans are still stuck on that linear timeline, the past, the present, and the future. It's all happening all at the same time, and it's a really hard concept for people. Anyway, I can go on and on and on about this. I could probably talk 3 hours about this. Um, but I hope some of what I'm saying makes sense. So we're not here to just observe. We're here to create the 5D. The 5D will be a creation of us, of those who are anchoring themselves into the fifth dimensional frequency. And then as we're being anchored in, slowly but surely, as these two dimensions, the 3D and the 5D, are splitting up at the end of this year, they are splitting up. People are saying they're already splitting up now. That doesn't align with what I'm getting. They're saying that this is the last year where we get to choose. Or you're staying on the 3D train, or you're going to the 5D train. This is your last year for choice. And then at the end of the year, they start to split up again. And it's another 12-year cycle. It's a slow thing. We'll still start, still be interactive with the world of the 3D, but slowly but surely, as the years progress, it's going to get better and better and better, as we start to change the reality outside of ourselves on a collective scale from the fifth dimensional perspective with the fifth dimensional frequencies. But the people who choose to remain on the 3D will continue to see the suffering and all of the negativity. But eventually, all those people will transition as well. They're either transition and then be reborn in the fifth dimension, or they will make slowly but surely the transitioning themselves and hop into another frequency. And eventually, that 3D timeline kind of dies out. It'll always exist, but eventually it dies out in light. Another very difficult thing. Okay, hold on. My head's about to explode. Georgia Mackey, shedding the old. There is change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure so you will be able to see these new prospects. And shared inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of the time constraints and rules and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart. Really what it's all about is the universe is creating space for you to attract and new opportunities, to really create space for creating maybe a new job, or creating a new activity that's going to fulfill you on a much deeper level, because what you're doing now does not offer any fulfillment or any sense of achievement. It's almost like it's just there to keep you afloat. It's just there to give you the illusion of feeling safe, of being secure, but it's not helping you with joy or inspiration or excitement or anything like that. So just understand that what's happening right now is shedding the old to make room for the new. And as you're going through that, um, new projects, new opportunities will be revealed to you. And then it's really important to let go of your fears. Even if, for example, it pays a little bit less, try and look beyond. Is it going to offer me more excitement, more joy, more peace, more freedom, more balance? Because that is far more valuable currency than money. Because when you're in a good place, then abundance flows from that. Okay, does that kind of make sense? Sometimes we'll pick a job just because it pays well, but if it makes you feel miserable each day, you actually cut yourself in the finger. You're actually making things worse for yourself because abundance can't flow when you're in a constant state of resistance of what you're doing. But if, for example, a job pays less, but it's going to really give you a feeling of getting excited to go to work and really love what you're doing, then abundance will flow from that in different ways. Does that kind of make sense? And that's something you need to be aware of and you need to embrace. Okay, so whatever is happening is going to lead to a transformation within yourself and within the jobs that you're doing, which will eventually lead to more abundance. All right. um let's see, I'm going to do one more tinty and then I'm going to do a group card. Okay, because I'm getting a little bit tired after 2 hours, almost 2 hours and a half. Nicola says, I've seen the grays. They did appear in my bedroom. Oh my God, I can't believe you said that. Yeah, I have seen, the ones that I see are the Ebens. At least that's what they told me. We're still working on our communication, but I've seen several ones have visited me in my bedroom at night. And they still kind of, I don't know, they still create this kind of woo response. Like I can't seem to stay. It's just because you don't expect them. You're trying to sleep, and all of a sudden, somebody's in your bedroom. Like you feel like there's an intruder, right? So, Georgia says, "Thank you, Emma, for my reading. It's so accurate. I know exactly what you're referring to." Okay, great. Happy I could help. Tinty, inspiration. Inspiration. Be prepared, as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dusk or dawn, she can call at any time. It's time to dance, I hear in my head. Tinty, it's time to dance. It's time to dance and it's time to have fun. It's almost like you need to spend more time looking for fun activities. You're too focused on achieving goals, on doing jobs, or you're just not having enough fun. You need to be more relaxed in life. You need to be more playful, is the word. Playful. Okay. Once you can just um, incorporate fun and exciting activities within your week and just stop taking life so seriously, it just feels like the inspiration will come, because right now you're a little bit blocked as to where you're going, what you're supposed to be doing. I just feel like there's a blockage there, but the answers will find you when you just relax, when you just have a little bit more fun. Okay, it's really important to have more fun, to unblock yourself. All right, let's do a group reading. I hope that helps, Tinty. Have more fun, my love. Whoop-a, there it went. Ooh, we got two. This is for the group, so this is for everybody. Mother Earth, grounding and support. And this is New Dawn, welcome back. These are two cards I have not seen yet. This is a new deck, and I haven't been using it for very long. Mother Earth, grounding and support, and New Dawn, welcome back. I mean, the cards are pretty self-explanatory. It's a new dawn. A new dawn is coming. A new morning is coming on Mother Earth. The new dimension is coming. It's on its way, and all you need to do is ground yourself in your reality. Support yourself in finding joy. Stay in a high vibrational frequency as much as you can. And if you're having a bad day, that's okay. Surrender to it. Allow yourself to have the experience on a human level, but then allow yourself to also say, look, today is a bad day. Tomorrow's going to be great. Um, it's about not getting stuck in fear mode. It's about not getting stuck in lower frequencies and finding tools, ways uh, to bring your frequency up. It's about watching funny movies. Step away from all the horror movies and the horror documentaries. It's about listening to positive, upbeat music. Classical music is a great way to lift your frequencies. Meditation music. It's about trying new things, new activities, something you've always wanted to do, but you have never tried it. It's about exploring new locations, going on a little road trip, having a picnic in the park. It's about investing time and energy in yourself, in your family, to just have fun with each other, to just be with each other. And it's about becoming more mindful of your thoughts, your words, your energy, your feelings. And whenever you have a negative feeling, a negative thought, or you express something negative about yourself, about others, about the world, it's about catching yourself in the act and saying, oh, that was the old me. Let's change that. And you instantly replace it with something positive. Okay. The more mindful we become of ourselves and the energy we're sending out, because everything is energy, words, thoughts, feelings, the more we correct, redirect something that is on a lower frequency, and we replace disempowering words, disempowering thoughts and feelings with empowering ones. The more we do that right away, the more we reprogram our being, our human beingness, to stay in that positivity and to no longer operate from the negative. There's many different ways that you can raise your vibration and stay there. And what helps me the most is to always remind myself, what there's nothing to fear. This is only a dream. This is not really you. It's just an avatar that you're out operating to have certain experiences. And every day when we go into our deep sleep, we wake up from the dream. We hang out with our loved ones that have passed away and all the loved ones that are still in human form as well. We hang out with their spirit up there, discuss things, talk about things, and then come back into the dream state a little bit later on. So know that you're always in heaven. You never left. Know that you go back there every day. And know that don't take life so serious. Have fun. Make it a good one. Don't let the outside world dictate how you feel, how you experience things. There's a solution to every problem, okay? And you have the power to manifest, attract, and create anything you see fit. But electricity went out. Not good. Okay. I'm going to leave you guys with that. It looks like we lost. Like I said, we are having a really bad storm outside, and all of our electricity lines are still above ground. So hopefully we don't lose too much electricity anymore. But I'm going to let you go. And I love you. Um, have fun. Okay. This is your creation. So start creating. All right. Don't be fearless. Be fearless in your life. I've done the craziest things. People have said, oh my God, you're crazy. Why are you doing that? That's not logical. This is, well, it's, and I've had a journey, massive ups and downs, massive trauma, and massive highs. And I wouldn't trade it for the world. Okay. Every day is my creation, something I attract, and take ownership of your creation. Take it back. Because when every single soul on this earth starts taking back ownership of their creation, those who try to control us lose all power. All right. I love you. Big kiss, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.